Oh, Ross is here. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Try talking.
Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Real quiet.
You got it.
It don't matter.
I just can't say like
Right.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no way they can be some boss the floor. What is lost is never found. When your love comes around, I'm on fire, baby, we speak to burn your house down just for you. Falling fast, call me capable at night. I'm awakening.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Robinson City Park here in Robinson, Illinois. About to get set off here between the Robinson Maroons and the Newton Eagles, traveling along Route 33 today to Robinson City Park once again. I'm Braden Wise alongside John Ferguson for the broadcast today. First out for the Newton Eagles before we get things started off here. Short pregame show as the 9 and 10 Robinson Maroons will have on the mound of Grayson Brown. Brown delivers a first pitch strike, swung on there by Quincy Fulton. Nice afternoon here in Robinson, Illinois. Little sun and little clouds. A second delivery from Brown. Sawed off, out of play. Brings up strike two. Let us know how we're doing in the live chat today, guys. How everything looks, sounds, and we'll try and do our best up here today. 0-2 count on Quincy Fulton, number one batter for the Newton Eagles here today. As Brown pitches one in right up the middle for Quincy Fulton. He gets one on, and that'll be a single to start the game off here for Quincy Fulton and the Newton Eagles. Next up will be number 15 senior David Ferguson with the runner on base. A little different than what we seen the other day John, from the T-Town Newton game. It was hard to find bases for the Newton Eagles the other day.
Yeah, the top two didn't get on base, and when they don't get on base, they kind of make this team go.
Brown delivery 0-0 inside on Ferguson, fouled off, out of play. Once again for the Robinson Maroons defensively will be Brown pitching. Gunnar Holt behind the plate. Jetson Holt at shortstop. Third base will be Felix Reynolds. First base will be Isaac Hardiman. And second base is Braylon Murray. We'll get to the outfield here in just a moment. 0-1 count for Ferguson. Runner on first. Low pitch in the dust. And that'll bring up ball one. 1-1 count on Ferguson here. Kind of blew up the scoreboard here today for you guys. Hopefully that is a little better than what we usually have here on Eagle Eye Sports Network. Thank you guys for tuning in here today, Eagles and Robinson Maroons. Brown throws one over to first base, and quickly will be Quincy Fulton. And the Eagles are 17-3 on the season, 3-1 in conference play. That lone conference loss to the only Tigers. Brown delivery, the 1-1, throws one over again. This is Major League. He would, I think, he'd only have one more time to throw over.
Yeah. Quincy could go on the first movement then.
Brown still with a 1-1 count. Nobody out here in the top of the first in Robinson, Illinois. Ferguson at bat, batting from the left-handed side as he steps off once more. Keeping Quincy honest over there. And thank everybody here with the Robinson School District. Mr. Reynolds here to our left, and Coach Truitt, he gave the okay to come over here, and Mr. Reynolds doing a fine job helping us out, giving the tips and tricks. Cannot thank everybody with the Robinson Maroons Athletics enough. Brown, the 1-1 delivery inside, sawed off once again, out of play for Ferguson. Ferguson moves to a 1-2 count with nobody out.
I think he's thrown 6 pitches to the plate and 5 over to first.
Yes, definitely so. Still adds as a pitch count in my thought.
He's throwing strikes.
Brown, 1-2.
Brown may go here.
Pitch comes in inside, pop up for Ferguson. The right field and second base comes in on it. Right fielder will collect out number 1. That right fielder is Hayden Bonnell. Bonnell, I believe, is their running back, I believe, for the football team. He collects the first out. Oh, he's a kicker. That's what it was. Thank you, sir. 1 out after that F9. That will bring up Drake Wolf. He's on the mound today for the Newton Eagles. Grayson Brown on the bump today. The right-hander delivers one a little high, as that'll be ball 1. 1-0 count for the Newton Eagles senior Drake Wolf. The Eagles lost a tough battle 7-1. Late game, 1 run in the bottom of 7 for the Eagles there on Tuesday. Strike 1 called on Drake Wolf down the center pipe.
It really wasn't much of a battle. They were pretty well in control from the time they got off the bus.
Yes, definitely so.
They were they're a good ball club. Typical T-Town team.
1-1 delivery is low. Stealing is Fulton, and he'll be at second base. Nice throw there from number 2 of Gunnar Holt. Put the ball right where the ball needs to be. And the shortstop of Jetson Holt did a fine job picking that one up and putting the tag on.
He laid it right on him.
He did.
He was out.
Out number 2.
Coach Fulton's wanting to argue with Jim, but he was out.
Definitely so. Early in the game to get things sparked off here, but nonetheless, 1-1 count. Or excuse me, 2-1 count on Drake Wolf. 2 outs. Runner caught on base. Pop up to the infield from Drake Wolf, and this could be recorded for the 3rd out. And it will be. Jetson Holt picks that one up. Top of the first is gone. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Eagle Eye Sports Network live on YouTube. Back for the bottom of the first inning here at Robinson City Park. The Robinson Maroons got up and down in the bottom of the first, all thanks to Grayson Brown in the infield and the outfield as well. Let's see what Drake Wolf has to do for the New Eagles here today. Jetson Holt, the freshman shortstop, batting number 1, followed up by Gunnar Holt here in the number 2 position. Inside ball strike to start things off here. Brings the count to 0-1 for Drake Wolf. From the windup here this afternoon,
Haven't woke up yet.
throws another nice one. 0-2 on the bottom, lower third half. What do you want to call it there? 0-2 the count now for Drake
Good
Wolf,
spot.
working ahead.
Good spot for it. Hard to hit there.
About the same place.
Yep.
Goes 1-2 now. As the Robinson Maroons are 9-10 on the season, 1-3 in conference play. We'll get some more stats coming up here next inning or so. As once again, Braylon Murray be hit in the 3-hole position. Drake Wolf puts one on the outside corner. Bartholomew on the run for it, out of play. He hits the fence. He's going to fall to the ground. He's going to be all right, though. Jumping back up, that ball will be out of play. Still, a count will be 1-2 after a little bit of chasing out of bounds.
He didn't give up on it. He hit that fence pretty hard.
He did.
He wasn't timid.
Not much warning track
No.
along the right side there. He needed a warning somehow.
Yeah.
1-2 the count. Ball's back in play. Jetson Holt, the number 1 hitter for the Robinson Maroons. Drake Wolf in the windup, gets one set to go right down the pipe. It'll go to the center fielder, Ferguson. He's going to camp under and haul this one in for out number 1 of the game for the New Eagles. Pitch location, pitch location, pitch location. That's something Eagles struggled with most of the game against Two Topless, and Drake Wolf gets off to a good start here today, as he hasn't really thrown one much off the plate, and just got to be selective with it, finding it here. One down. Hold up to bat once again. Gunnar Holt, he's going to pop one out of play on the foul ball.
Throwing strikes, getting ahead, it's a lot easier to pitch when you're ahead. That's what.
Confidence, 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 especially with these young athletes here. Got to build confidence, and you got to find your way around the plate. 0-1. Drake Wolf with the delivery. Low ball. Count moves to 1-1 now. Here at the Robinson City Park. Nice scoreboard, nice field conditions here today. Short grass. The 1-1 delivery from Wolf. High ball. Not a bad location there. See if Holt's going to chase it there. Gunnar Holt, he is playing the catching position here today. He threw a runner out in the top of the first to Quincy Fulton, as Drake will move to 2-1. He throws one inside and high. That's going to be 3-1 for the count now. Drake looking to get one here. We'll get a ground ball for the infield. On the infield, Bartholomew, first base. Reinhardt at third, shortstop, Quincy Fulton. And the second baseman is Maddox Horn. That'll put the runner on Gunnar Holt with one down. That'll bring up number 2 for Braylon Murray. He's playing second base here today. In the outfield, it goes like this. Left field of Dexter Fulton, center field, David Ferguson. And the right fielder today will be Eli Wolf for the number 18 jersey. He pitched a pretty good second half of the ball game. He pitched
he threw
five innings.
Yeah, he threw 5 innings really well.
Threw for 1 home run, but you lay a changeup right over the plate like that. That's
Their leadoff
hard.
hitter. He didn't even look like he hit that very hard, but
It was a bomb out the center, right center.
yeah.
But he did a fine job, I thought, the 5 innings he did.
See, Coach Ross Wolf in the dugout over there. I assume he's calling the pitches today.
Yes. 1 out. Brings up Braylon Murray, the number 3 hitter today. Run on first. After that, base on balls. Drake puts one in high and inside. Brings count to 1-0. Need a big conference win here today for the Eagles to keep things alive, and a little bit of a hopes to at least keep things tied within the conference. 4 teams at 3-1, I believe. to bring up the 1-0 count. Outside strike there for Drake Wolf. That'll bring Braylon Murray with a 1-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first of Gunnar Holt.
There will be a team definitely that don't have one loss after this. I think 2 teams in the conference face each other today, don't they?
Yep.
Only in Mount Carmel. I don't know where that game's at.
Marshall and Casey Westfield. We'll have that for you guys here later. 1-1 delivery. Runner on first from Wolf. Straight up the middle.
That's going to be trouble. That's trouble.
And it's going to drop between the second baseman and center fielder. Ferguson's going to pick it up, send it to second base, and that's going to put 2 runners on for the Robinson Maroons here early on in the bottom of the first inning.
That was what we used to refer to as a cub hit, a little clunker over the second baseman's head.
1-2, the count. Excuse me, 1 runner on first and second. 1 out.
2 on, 1 out. Need a double play ball here.
Looking for an infield fly.
Anything. Strikeout.
Drake deals high on the first pitch. He's thrown quite a few balls high here in the last couple batters. Trying to get work back into it here. B number 34, Felix Reynolds, at bat, playing the hot corner position here today.
I believe he's a freshman also. Starting 2 freshmen.
There he is. Hard ball there to short to the hot corner, and he's going to get on a hard base hit there to the third baseman. Short hopped it right over the glove.
I'm going to give that boy a base hit on that.
Yeah,
hit
that was,
like a rocket.
A 1 hopper. Gavin Meinhardt didn't have enough time to even think about it. Now, bases loaded. 1 out, and that'll bring up number 24 of Braden Turner, the DH here today.
Isaac Hardy.
Oh, excuse me, Isaac Hardy, the first baseman. Throw 1 inning high once again. Number 24. On deck will be number 33 of Braden Turner.
The DH.
He's DHing for Hayden Bonnell today, the right fielder. Then in the 7-hole position will be Reese Johnson, playing left field. Plays a little bit of quarterback too as well in the fall season. Drake Wolf, the delivery. Popped up out to right field. Wolf camped under it. Gonna get a cut here. Runner coming in from third. And he gets in safe. And John home plate. A rocket there from right field will get 2 outs, but nonetheless, he'll keep runners on first and third with the sacrifice fly and puts 1 run in for the Robinson Maroons. Down 1-0 here are the Eagles, and that will bring up Braden Turner. Wearing the number 33 in the white and maroon jersey here today. White jerseys for the Robinson Maroons. Maroon numbers. And the pitch from Drake Wolf. Fouled up. Bring the count to 0-1. Start things off here. Gonna need to get out of this jam.
He's DHing for Bonnell in right field.
Runner on first and third here for the Robinson Maroons, looking for another score for Coach Reggie Truitt. As the second delivery be low. Dom letting that one get past him a little bit. He picks it up. No runner advances though. 1-1 the count. A nice breezy afternoon here in Robinson, Illinois. Turner steps back in for the 1-1 count. 2 down for the Robinson Maroons. Wolf having a deal here. 2 outs. 1-1. Throws one up and in high.
Struggling to find a plate.
Especially in the latter half of it. He threw 2 really good batters, and however that day.
He got ahead of both of those, and then he's been behind everyone since.
Wolf's 2-1 delivery. Outside, late 3.
He's kind of, it looks like he's low and outside on all of his pitches. It's missing. They might be able to adjust that between innings.
31. 2 down from Wolf. That's a pipe, and that's going to be a base hit down in between the shortstop and the center fielder. Another run scores for Robinson. Runners on first and second now. And Robinson getting an early lead here, just putting it back to the ball to start things off here today. And not necessarily the pitch location I assume that Coach Wolf really wanted on that one, but
when you get behind, you got to throw it over. You got to challenge, and you can't.
Got to find a strike.
No freebies.
2 down now, runners on first and second for the Robinson Maroons. We're going to have Reese Johnson, number 1 jersey here today. He throws one outside for one. Touching the white line there.
Yeah, caught the outside corner, I guess.
0-1 to count. Wolf takes anything he needs. He can get here today. He needs it. Down 2-0. Well, 1 delivery. Goes count to 1-1. Ball high. Lady Eagles are in action here just to our left from the broadcast booth here today. They're playing the Robinson Lady Maroons varsity and a JV game starting at 6 o'clock, hopefully. As the ball number 2 will be up. Eagles need to find an out here. Down 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Big game for the Eagles here. Need to stay the conference afloat. Ground ball to the third baseman of Minor. He's going to step on the bag. Call it 3. Be back in just a moment. This is Eagle Eye Sports Network.
I know they got some bunkers there, but my guys is behind every batter.
You always ask what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I'm talking up, but when I'm too I'm a fool. These times I said I'm really like to shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your mouth just giving away the things you say. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Top of the second, setting off here for the Newton Eagles will be the cleanup hitter of Dominic Botzel. Dominic wearing the 9 jersey here this year, playing the catching position, as he'll lead things off here in the top of the second inning here for the Newton Eagles. Brown set to deliver the first pitch of the second inning. Outside strike, number 1. Mike Kerner says, doing great. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here today. A nice afternoon here at Robinson, Illinois. Outside low brings the count to 1-1 for Dominic Botzel, the catcher. Last will go to the outfield. A.J. Nobble playing center field. Reese Johnson in left. Payne Bunnell in right. Isaac Hardman at first. Second base, Braylon Murray. Third base will be number 34, Felix Reynolds. Shortstop, Jetson Holt. Right around the side. Ground ball to the first baseman here. Hardman's going to pick that one up, get the put out, and put one away for the Newton Eagles here.
The cue ball, he hit that off the end of the bat. He was so far out in front of it.
Bring up 1 out. Reed Tharp, the DH today. He's hitting for Dexter Fulton, playing left field. Wearing the number 25 jersey here in the orange and blue. Gray pants, pinstriped in blue. Orange lettering and numbers, blue on the jersey. The 0-0 delivery for Tharp, a nice pitch to hit there. Strike number 1. Just above the belt. Outside. Big gap here, playing a little bit of a shift here in between center field and left field. He's going to put it right there. That one's going to
back to him.
Get caught there in left field by Reese Johnson. Johnson caught that one on the run. A nice hit ball there by Reed Tharp. And it was a little bit like a lefty slice.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. If he wouldn't have sliced the ball.
Sadly, I know all about that. As a left-handed golfer, I know all about the lefty slice in golf. It'll bring up the third baseman, Gavin Meinhardt. He had the last out there in the bottom of the first. He's going to put one outside on Gavin. Gavin had a day the other day, I believe. I believe he went 2 for 3 or 3 for 3 against two topless. Got on a few times. And the second delivery low strike, swinging. Bring the count 0-2 here, 2 down.
Yeah, he was 2 for 3 against T-Town.
0-2 count for Grayson Brown on the mound here today. He's in the driver's seat on this count on Meinhardt. 0-2 delivery, high. Good pitch to throw. And Meinhardt really thought about taking that one. And you get the 0-2 high ball, and it's hard pitch not to hit sometimes.
You always think you can hit it when it's up there, but you usually can't get up there.
1-2 delivery from Brown. Inside, that's going to be 3 outs. 3 up, 3 down, 2 innings in a row for the New Eagles. Be back for the bottom of the second here in just a moment on Eagle Eye Sports Network.
You stepped inside with a vibe I ain't never seen. Yes, you did. Ooh, so down let me talk like you walk. Come and talk to me. Look at it would break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move. You better show me now, show me now, show me now. 'Cause when I take it to the floor, ooh, you gotta get down. You know what to do. Hey, what's that DJ? Oh, there's someone that's spinning a lady. Oh, 'cause your dance is finishing good right now. Oh, I just might love my baby. I just might love my baby. I just might. Oh, I just might. But first, may I just say that your face got me so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. What good is beauty if your booty can't find a beat? I don't wanna know, girl, so please don't do that to me. 'Cause it will break my heart, break my heart, break my heart if I find out you can't move.
Is that better?
Yes.
I didn't want to be breathing.
Bottom of the second inning here. Robinson City Park. Bring up Grayson Brown, trying to help himself out here in the bottom of the second inning. As Drake Wolf still on the bump here, down 2-0 to a good hitting Robinson team to start things off here today. He'll throw ball number 1 to get things going. Brown definitely the race. According to what Coach Truitt told me before the game, 1-0 delivery outside. It's going to be popped up in between right field and second baseman. Right fielder's going to camp under it. Caught out number 1 to Eli Wolf out in right field. Wolf being the hot man here today, he's caught a couple of balls out in right field, and it was kind of the same situation the other day against T-Town. T-Town had a lot of left-handers and was pulling the ball over to Jackson James there on Tuesday.
Yeah. Drake needs to get in a groove here. Good quick inning, get the bats going.
Definitely a pitch count will come to offer here later on in the game.
He threw 25 pitches in the first inning.
The 1-0 delivery for Drake Wolf. Trying to find a strike here, inside ball. Just barely about hit number 3 of A.J. Noblet. Noblet, the center fielder. Pretty good football player as well. 2-0 delivery. On the wheels of A.J. Noble. We go to 2-1 after that swing and strike. Played wide receiver for the Robinson Maroons, I believe. He was a quick one to try to get down.
Real fast, isn't he?
Outside strike, swinging number 2, brings the count to 2-2 here today. With one down. On that fly out to right field to get things started off. Drake Wolf 2-2. Swinging strikeout, hitting a K. That's going to put 2 outs on the board here today. And hopefully Drake Wolf can handle Jetson Holt here back to the top of the order. Jetson Holt playing the shortstop position here today. Good young athlete there for the freshman. 2 down. Drake from the windup. As Holt is on deck as well. Sawed off out of play.
He's 0 for 1. He flew out to center to start the game.
0-1's the count here on Jetson Holt. 2 down in this inning. Drake delivers the 0-1, and it's going to be popped up out to left field. Fulton camped under it. Dexter's going to haul that one in. A quick bottom of the second inning here. We'll be back for the top of the third here in just a moment on Eagle Eye Sports Network. No, you're fine. I couldn't really hear all the
Return to the back. You know what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up. First shot, start walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. No, y'all can't copy that. We'll walk in this here. It's a party. My posse's been on Broadway. And we did it all like porn music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on that stage light. Going to shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game to play over my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around with those pounds. But I do that to pass this question, but all over my town. Trust me, I'm my I-N-D-E-N-D-E-N-D hustler. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the portrait busting. Halfway across that city with the black question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night.
Back to Robinson City Park here. The top of the third inning here. Robinson got 2 runs early here in the bottom of the first, and still no score through 2 for Newton Eagles. Top of the third here will bring up the number 7 hitter of Carson Barthamy. Been 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles. Looking to get something changed here with the number 7 hitter Carson Barthamy. He'll take ball 1 high, get his at-bat started off. Brown working low counts here to get things started off here. As he'll bring the 0-1 high ball, number 2. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in here today. And 2-0 count from Grayson Brown. Ground ball dribbled out into the shortstop. Nice backhand there from Holt. He's going to pick him up a 6-3 for the first put out of the top of the third inning. Holt did a clean glove there on that one, John. It was a little tailor-made ball player there.
That was a tougher play than he made it look.
Yes, he made it look
deep
really
smooth.
Bring up the right fielder, batting number 8 here today, Eli Wolf. He's got an 0 count to get things started out here. Top of third, 1 out, and Brown's pitch is outside and low.
Back over our shoulder, the girls are trailing the Maroons in softball 1-0 in the top of the third.
Thank you for that. Once again, they are playing a JV game after as well. Try to get a girls softball broadcast coming up here soon. Ball low there on Eli on the second pitch of the AB.
Back at home, the JV's playing Edwards County today at Newton, and they're up 5-0.
Good job to the JV squad. 2-0 delivery, high ball number 3 for Eli. pitch selection. He's doing a fine job out of here on this at bat. Brown, not sure if he's got 2 or 3 balls in a count yet today.
No, I don't. It's first time he's thrown 3.
Pitch right down the pipe there for strike number
Definitely
1.
first time he went 3-0.
Gets it to pay off there on the strike number 1. 3-1 delivery. Down the pipe again.
There's
Nice hit batsman there. Nice ball there hit by the back for Eli Wolf in between the shortstop and the third base. Left fielder picked that one up very well, and that'll put a runner on base, and the Newton Eagles with 1 out, bringing up the number 9 hole hitter of Maddox Horner. Horner had a great base hit the other night, a little late in the ball game, but he had a rope there in the game.
He smoked the center fielder, toasted him. That's the first hit for the Eagles.
Outside strike call there
He's
on Maddox Horner.
Giving him that outside, but he's consistent both ways.
Runner on first for the Newton Eagles here. Throws it over to Eli Wolf. He's safe in time. Eagles had 1 runner on. He got caught stealing in the top of the first inning. Browns 0-1 delivery to the sophomore Maddox Horner. He pops one up. It very well could be out of play, and I believe it will, as that one hits the blacktop and it hits it hard. 0-2 count for Maddox Horner.
The Eagles looks like they're still shell-shocked from their thumping from T-Town. They need to get going. Somebody needs to light a fire in that dugout.
0-2 count for Horner. Not sure if the ball is back in play, but he throws it back over to first base, checking on the runner. As it's a nice day for a long sleeve shirt here in Robinson, Illinois today.
Yes, it is. Breeze is chilly in the shade.
Pitches one outside into the left-handed batter's box. Brings the count to 1-2. Runner on first, 1 out. See what he's going to give Maddox here on this one. Checks the runner, kicks, deals. Nice pitch outside, strike 3. Nice pitch placement there for Grayson Brown. Puts one away for the Newton Eagles. 2 outs, brings up top of the order. Quincy Fulton playing shortstop here today. He got on a base on balls last inning, or excuse me, in the first inning. Got caught stealing there second. Clean count, 2 outs. Eli with a nice AB. He got on base. First hit of the day for the Newton Eagles. Brings count to 1-0 on the outside ball.
Brown's being smart. He's wearing that outside corner out. As long as he keeps calling it there.
Checks the runner. Almost got away from the first baseman.
Just about made a souvenir for him down there in the right field corner.
Definitely so. 1-0 the count. Quincy Fulton up to bat. Brown checks, deals, pitch inside, rope down the left field line, that'll be out of play.
He just about hit that into the girl's dime.
Definitely.
It was definitely off the wall.
Definitely a long strike, as they say.
Yeah.
1-1 moves the count now with 2 down. Eagles looking for a hit with 2 outs. Need to get somebody at least in scoring position here, almost halfway through the game. Top of the third. Nice breaking pitch, strike 2. Broke from the letters to just below the hip. Nice breaking pitch there of Grayson Brown.
He's got a good breaking ball. He's not going to overpower anyone, but he works around the plate. That's huge. 1-2
low. Gets away from him. Eli Wolf's going to take second. He's going to get there safely as the advance on the wild pitch brings the count to 2-2.
Wild pitch puts him in scoring position.
Nice base knock here in between the large gap between center field and right field. Quincy's going to have a 2-2 count. See what he can do with it here.
Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2-0.
Brown's 2-2 delivery outside. Look. Full count here for Fulton. 2 down on the pitch for Eli Wolf. Brown steps off, get a little breather. Making sure Eli was paying attention to which foot he was going with. Full count. 2 down. Trying to set up for that outside corner. Brown throws one right there. High ball 4. A close one to take there. That's going to put a run on first and second, bring up David Ferguson with 2 down. And Eagles looking for a hit here.
Need a big clutch 2-out hit here.
Ferguson steps in from the left-handed side.
He's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field, popped out to right field.
Fulton on first. On the base on balls, he's 0 for 0 today. As Eli Wolf got his first hit, Eagles' first hit of the game. You get on first base early on. Ball outside. Nice frame job there from Holt.
That outside corner ain't working, I guess, on the left-handed batter.
It's hard to call that one a left-handed batter. And so
they're definitely working outside to all these hitters.
Definitely so. 1-0 count, low inside. Brings count 2-0 here. Ferguson got to be selective with it here.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a good ball to hit.
Absolutely.
They're playing
base runners. We need base runners.
Playing straight up with them here. As far as the outfield goes, shortstop playing closer to second base. As Ferguson's 2-0. Brown, set, kick deal, high pitch, and it's going to be popped up in the infield. Not the pitch you want to hit, and that's going to put 3 away. So the Eagles here on this one. Be back in a moment for the bottom half of the 3rd inning here in just a moment on Newton Athletics. Bottom of the 3rd set to go here for the Robinson Maroons. Up to bat will be number 5 of Gunnar Holt. He's quite the good young catcher. You can just tell he's got it working for him here today.
He walked and scored his first time up.
Wolf deals one high to start the inning off. On the defensive side. Eagles will go 3 up, 3 down like they did last inning. Believe. 1-0 deliveries low to the backstop. Wolf 2-0 count. Stepping back in will be Gunnar Holt. Gunnar will get a 2-0 delivery from Wolf. Inside high. That'll be 3-0.
I don't know where that missed. Didn't look very high.
Bring up 3-0 for Holt. Wolf trying to deal one here from the windup. Outside, keeps him here. Strike number 1. Like that one there if you're Drake Wolf.
Yep. Down that ISO. outside corner. He's calling it.
3-1 delivery from Wolf. Outside again. Ball four. I'll put a runner on first base of Holt and bring up number 2 of Braylon Murray playing second base here today.
He had a base hit and scored his first time up. They're looking to repeat what they did in the first here in the third inning.
Courtesy runner comes in. The courtesy runner is Cooper Nobbert, wearing the number 7 jersey here today for Gunnar Holt. As it'll be Braylon Murray stepping in from the right side of the plate.
Look at the pitcher!
Need a double play ball here.
Wolf, look at the pitch, a grounder. Clean count. They're going to try and get one down right down the
Let it go foul.
First base line. Foul ball. Know what to expect here. A little small ball. We seen that in the Cardinals game we were watching over lunch.
Yep. I like to see that.
Good to see a little whitey ball being played every now and again.
Yeah.
As the 0-1 count, stepping back in will be number 2 of Braylon Murray. He tried to lay one down here. Last pitch. Wolf with a runner on. Got to keep him honest, as he is. From the stretch. He's set. Meinhardt coming in. High ball. Meinhardt playing a close distance here. He steps back behind the infield grass. As Murray will check back in. Murray hitting 267 on the year. Batting average. As he gets the 1-1 count from Wolf. Nice pitch, sawed off there right behind Dom's head. Brings it to 1-2. Murray's a junior. Played 19 games this season. Played in all 19 that the Maroons have played in. Wolf in the driver's seat here, up heading to count 1-2.
Needs a strikeout here.
Give the Eagles one out. None thus far in the bottom of the third. Pitch sawed off up the middle. Corner steps on it. Out. That's second. Bobbled it a little bit here. Knocked it down at least. And had to slide into second to get the first out. And not necessarily routine, as I would say. But that'll put one out on the board after the fielded ground ball. Sliding into second base gives the Eagles one out. That'll put number 34 of Felix Reynolds to the plate. Reynolds playing third base here today. One down, one runner on first. As the delivery is a strike. Low and outside. Put the exclamation point by Low.
He put the Maroons in the lead last at bat, the base hit and RBI.
Grounder up the middle into the hands of Quincy. Steps on second. First base and out. Double play. Rounds it out there for the bottom of the third. Be back for the fourth here in just a moment after a nice double play here on Eagle Eye Sports Network.
They went 1, 2, 3, but that was tough.
I go to color when I do. What do you mean I can't?
First pitch, strike number 1 here in the 4th inning. Top of the 4th it is. On Drake Wolf. Drake, the number 3 hitter for the Newton Eagles. As he rips one out to left field, just off the line, left fielder gets the grounder, and that's going to put 1 runner on for the Eagles here. Just what the Eagles needed early with no outs. Dominic Bodsell, number 4 hitter, coming up to the plate now. A nice 2-pitch at bat for Drake Wolf.
Wolf's got all the hits today.
Definitely so. Eli and Drake getting on base here in the last couple innings.
3, 4, 5 here.
Good time to make something happen. Dominic Bodsell at the plate. Down 2-0 to Robinson. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st. And that first pitch will be a ball.
Dom hit a little cue ball to the first baseman. First time.
Ground out. He's going to check him over there first. The ball is wild, but he definitely would have been out if if that would have been a good throw.
He caught Drake asleep there. He luckily the first baseman didn't come up with it in the dirt.
That throw would have been placed correctly. It would have had 1 out.
Yeah, that would have been
on the board.
Devastating at this point.
1-0 delivery from Grayson Brown to Dominic Bodsell, the catcher for the Newton Eagles here. Nice ground ball. It's going to be fielded cleanly by Jetson Holt. He's going to get him at second and breaking up the double play. I'll put 1 out on the board. Dribbles 1 out to the first baseman, or excuse me, the shortstop for the 6-4 putout. Stepping on second base. Be a courtesy runner coming in. The courtesy runner for the Newton Eagles today will be Parker Harris, the junior, track runner as well. As Parker's going to have some big shoes to fill next year on the Newton Eagle football defense and offense as well. Did a fine job when he came in and played defense last year for the Newton Eagle football team.
Looks like he's beefed up.
Yes.
Too. He's putting on the weight and the muscle.
Bring up Reed Tharp, the DH here today in a 5-hole position with 1 down. From the left-hand side, Reed Tharp gets the first pitch inside, stalled off. Nice breaking pitch there from Brown. As the ball will be thrown back. Great turf conditions here behind the home plate. The Robinson outline here. Great field conditions here as well. The grass, brick dust, everything. Had to throw a little diamond dry down. Home plate looks like. The 0-1 delivery. Tharp. Off balance swing.
Pulled the string on him there. Wasn't looking off speed.
0-2 the count. 1 down. 1 runner on. Kicks, deals outside corner. Not called that time as it goes to 1-2.
He's not calling it outside on the left-hand side.
It's getting a 1-2 the count. Tharp, the senior, DH. In the 5-hole today, looking to get 1 on here. Good base knock would be nice. Outside, ball number 2. 2-2 the count. Big gap between the left fielder and the center fielder.
I'd like to see him hit the flag right now out there. That's where
Heavily so.
That's where he likes to drive the ball. Left center. Hit a gap.
The 2-2. 1 down. Brown kicks, deals. Outside, sends one up to the second baseman. Second baseman bobbles it. He's going to be on. E4 on the play. Pitcher had the chance to field it.
Yeah.
As he put a glove down on it. As that'll bring up number 14, Gavin Meinhardt with bases with 1 first and second. Runners on.
First and second, 1 out.
Gavin Meinhardt, the junior, third baseman. He's yet to pitch this week. Batting from the right-hand side. Brown throws one in the dust there for ball number 1. Runners on first, second, like I mentioned. Brown on the hill. The right-hander.
Brown definitely likes to work outside corner today.
Good pitch placement here today. Brown deals the 1-0 for the strike down the pipe.
get a team that's dead pull, which most of ours are, and work outside just like that with Reed. Try to pull outside pitch, ground ball back to the pitcher. We got our break.
1-1 with 2 runners on. Kicks, deals from Brown outside once more. That's going to bring the count 2-1. Great day for baseball. Every day is a great day for baseball, especially when the weather is like this. Field conditions are nice, like I mentioned. I believe they probably had to deal with all the rain we did this week as well.
I was going to say, it depends on what field you're talking.
Definitely so.
I was in a cornfield today that wasn't very good conditions.
Definitely so. 2-2 the count after the sawed-off pitch. Barthme retrieves that one. This is the on-deck batter. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 runners on, first and second. Nice base knock here in the gap for Gavin Meinhardt. Not much of a lead for Tharp at first. Harris, sizable lead at second. Throws one outside, ball 3. Full count on Mr. Gavin Meinhardt, the third baseman. On deck, as I mentioned, Carson Barthme.
He was really disciplined to not chase that one with 2 strikes there. That ball was off the plate about 6 inches.
3-2. Full count. Delivery now. Outside and rings him up.
He's running off on the same pitch he just called ball 3.
Out number 2.
Exact same spot.
With runners on first and second.
That's all you ask for is consistency. You can't call that one ball 3 and then call strike 3 on the next one.
2 down. Runners on first and second. Brown looking to get out of this jam. Definitely got help on that last one here. Barthme looking to put one in play. Big gap between center and right. Gets the first pitch low and outside. Ball 1. Coach Fulton giving his input on that one. 1-0 to Carson Barthme. Carson started the game on Tuesday. 2 innings, 5 runs. Start off out of play. Looking to get him timed up here.
Carson was tardy on that one. Fastball.
Once again, Eagles are 17-3 in the season, 3-1 in the Little Illini Conference play. 2 down, 1-1 count. No score yet for the Eagles, 2 for the Robinson Maroons. We're in the top of the 4th as the ball behind. 2-1 count now for the new Eagles senior. First baseman here today, batting in the number 7 hole. Wearing the number 16 jersey on the blue and orange jersey here today. American flag on the right shoulder, right arm, right bicep, as you could say. Brown dribbles one out, fair ball. Hardeman's going to ground this one and put him away for the Eagles. On the 3 unassisted from Carson Barthme. Be backing him up for the bottom of the 4th here on Eagle Eye Sports Network.
Oh my gosh. Easy, easy. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Easy, easy. Yes, you came massive. Yes, you came massive.
5, 6, 7 here for the Robinson Maroons in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Scored in the 1st inning, 2-0, and that's the score here. Scoreless through 4 for the New Neils, and Robinson Maroons up to bat will be Hardiman. Throws one outside and left.
A sacrifice fly and an RBI in the 1st to give Robinson second run.
5, 6, 7 here once again. Isaac Hardiman in the 24 jersey. Goes to 1-0 in the count. Outside strike, 1-1 now. As Drake Wolf got a little help on that one.
Yeah.
1-1.
That's about where that pitch Gavin got called out on was.
Drake Wolf dealing from the windup here. 1-1. Delivery. Deals. Ground ball to shortstop. Fulton got his heels back on that one. Gets the 6-3 put out though. As there's going to be 1 out now. Good thing it's a nice infield here. You don't charge that ball. Could get sideways on you here, there, Newton. With a little bit of lift that we have there, Newton, that ball could go a little bit sideways.
And that grass is wet today. It slows it down a little bit.
Nothing count, 1 out after the 6-3. Bring up Braden Turner. Turner, he's going to get 1 outside, ball number 1. With the count going to 1-0. 1 down here. Wolf looking to work some outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 1-0 delivery down the pipe. As Turner
He singled in the 1st.
singled in the 1st. Got the 1-1 count here. Trying to stay even up. Steps out. Swinging pitch number 2. Brings the count to 1-2 now. Turner. The DH here today for the right fielder of Hayden Bonnell. 1-2 delivery from Wolf from the windup. Outside ball 2. Bring the count to 2-2 now. As we hope all you guys out there watching, tuning in, enjoying the broadcast here today. Try to do more of these as much as we can. And I thank you guys enough for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends, share it out there. Whenever we put things out on Facebook, follow us, like, subscribe, turn the notifications on YouTube. 2-2 delivery, swing, strike out. Number 2 of the bottom of the 4th inning here. I believe that is the 2nd or 3rd K. He's hung up here today.
2nd.
Going to bring up number 1 of Reese Johnson. Johnson, the left fielder here this afternoon. 2 down. Wolf from the windup. Works one right down the pipe. Ball's up high in the sky. Quincy calls him off there on that one. Gets the 3rd out. Eagles get out here safely. And we'll be back for the top of the 5th here in just a moment on Eagle Eye Sports Network.
That's not bad.
Top of the 5th inning here in Robinson City Park. Gotta bring up number 18, Eli Wolf, the 8-9-1. He's in the pole position here today. Start things off here in the top of the 5th inning here. Eli got on last time around, 1-1 on the day.
Got the first hit for the Eagles.
Count will go to 1-0. Start things off here for Eli Wolf. Wolf's second pitch delivered there by Brown. Saw it off on a liner.
Nearly hit that golf cart in the back of the head.
I believe it. Bat went into the girls' diamond.
Good thing the tree was there.
What's the score of the girls' game and the JV game?
They are right over behind us. They are down 2-0 to the Maroons, just like these Eagles here are.
Ground out to the shortstop. Or excuse me, the third baseman just in play. That's going to record out number 1 on a 5-3 put out there just inside the line. And that's going to put the first out on the board to bring up Maddox Horner, the number 9 hitter today for the Newton Eagles.
JV's up 6-0 at home in the bottom of the 4th.
Thank you for that. Top 5 here, 1 out. Maddox Horner gets his first pitch and fouled off right to us. It'll be strike number 1. Horner, the sophomore, playing second base here today. 0-1 count. Eagles behind 2-0 here. That score was in the first inning from the Robinson Maroons. 0-1 delivery, kicks deals outside. That's where Brown likes to work it. Quite the good young pitcher here for the Robinson Maroons, Grayson Brown. In his 5th inning of work here, outside ball number 2. Corner needs to put one in play here.
Work the count.
2-1 delivery from Brown. Set to go inside, popped up between the shortstop, left field and center field. That's going to get it down. He's rounding first, looking to get 2, and he's going to be standing up on 2.
Stand up double.
And a nice
He hit the gap.
ball in play. Been looking at that gap all day between left and center.
That ball carried better than any ball today.
Definitely so. He's going to get a stand-up double on that one. That's going to bring to the top of the order of Quincy Fulton. Fulton need to get something in action here. He's watched 4 straight pitches, both times on the at-bat. Got caught stealing first time around.
He needs to hit one of them gaps and chase Horner home.
Big gap along the right field line. Big gap between the right field and the center field.
The girls just scored a run to make it 2-1 going into the bottom of the 5th.
Ball outside and low. The Lady Eagles are playing just to our left here. The Robinson Maroons varsity softball squad. 1-0. Runner on second base. Brown delivers. Pitch outside and a called swinging strike. Got to protect that outside corner. It's been a strike here today. 1-1 to count.
You got to do what Horner did there.
Yes.
Stay back and drive it. And he got ahead in the count.
1-1 delivery from Brown.
There you
He
go.
pops one out between left
Right
and
to it.
left fielder catches it. Could be doubled up here. He's going to get back safely after the tackle on that ball. Out number 2. As that one
He made a good catch on that. That's a hard ball to catch.
a little bit of a slice to it as well. Pull. As that'll bring up 2 outs. Number 2 hitter, David Ferguson, center fielder here today. As they're still running on second base.
You need a big hit here.
Base hit scores. Get one out in deep
Yeah, we
outfield.
gotta break the ice here. 2 down.
Brown delivers outside. And a ball. 2 down here.
Doesn't matter if they're right-handed or left-handed. They're working outside to him.
Definitely. 1-0 from Brown. Checks. Said to go. Kicking. Dealing. Outside strike. Good pitch there. Not a bad pitch to hit there for Ferguson. Just below the letters.
Take that ball the other way. Right at the scoreboard.
1-1 the count. On David Ferguson, the senior, center fielder here. Brown checking second, dealing here. Inside, pulls it. Second baseman gets past him. Turn it around will be Horner. Horner comes to the plate. The throw will be wild. Ferguson takes first, takes second, and there's going to be the first run of the game. A nice grounder hit there from Ferguson. Got past the second baseman. The cutoff got into the infield and got past the catcher of Wolf. That'll be a 1 run for the Newton Eagles, a single for David Ferguson.
Break the ice.
Air.
Now Drake needs to trade places with him. Tie this game up.
Drake Wolf, the pitcher here today, gets the first run under the belt for the Eagles. 2 down. Runner on second. Clean count for Brown. He checks, tries to pick him. Standing up will be Ferguson coming back into second base.
Standing up for no reason.
Definitely
You get down whenever somebody's trying to pick you off. You get down.
Wolf, yet to see a pitch in this at bat. Ferguson on second. He gets it. It's would have been hit him right on the dome.
Yeah. It was on the wrong side of Drake there.
Chin music, as they say.
He had to have been turned around for that to be chin. That's the back of the head music.
Good thing he squatted on that one. His dad might not be an eye doctor. I'm not sure if he's a head doctor. As the count is 1-0. Pitch high. Popped out between short and center. Short calls it, catches it. That's going to be the top of the fifth. It is still 1. Be back for the bottom. Robinson Maroons coming up to bat here in just a moment.
Okay, the Eagles are coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, right now the down from the number team. Okay, put your hands up in the air, on everybody sing now. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. When I saw you walking down the street, I thought that's the kind of girl I like to meet. She's so pretty, looks fine. I'm gonna make her mine, all mine. Hey, baby. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Everybody in the house, yeah. Hey, baby. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. When you turn and walk away, that's where I wanna say, come on, baby, get to me, oh, I wanna know, when you turn and walk away, that's where I wanna say, come on, baby, get to me.
Bottom 5 here in Robinson, Illinois. Robinson still on top, 2-1. Eagles got 1 run in after that David Ferguson single and advanced on the wild throw back to the catcher. That'll bring up the Robinson number 21 of Grayson Brown. Brown, the pitcher here today, trying to help himself out. He gets a base hit out there into right field. That's going to go right past him as he tried to hurl for that ball. Realized he's going to throw Dima into the shortstop, and that's going to be a stand-up double for the Robinson Marine pitcher by Grayson Brown. Took the first pitch, you could see.
He took a little bit of a wrong angle on that ball. He got to the ball.
He got to the ball. He went straight to it.
Yeah.
No, he just could have went more towards the fence a little more and probably could have had that one. He had to jump a little high.
If he'd have floated back on his angle there, he had it.
We're going to put a courtesy runner in of number 11, Mason Arnone.
Mason Arnone, he was on the basketball team.
Yes, he was. As that'll bring up number 3 of A.J. Noblet, the 9-ball hitter here today. Truitt gives a sign. Umpire trying to grab the pen and pad. That's the worst thing about umpiring these varsity games. You got to write everything down. It's the worst thing about umpiring, trying to keep track of everything, honestly. Balls and strikes is fun to call, but all the extracurriculars with it is not much fun. Nothing to count. Drake Wolf working from the stretch after that hit. Gailing up to the pitcher. They're going to lay one down. Wolf rounds it. It's going to get past him. Going in. And that's going to put him on first and third. As he was moving towards the first base bag. And that bunt was laid down quite correctly the way Wolf was playing. But another routine one that would have been an easy put out. Nonetheless, error on the pitcher there. Gets him to first base. First and third. Nobody out. Brings up the top of the lineup, Jetson Holt. Not the bind that Drake Wolf would like to be in at this position. Holt's going to try to lay one down. They throw one up. On a ball one. Somebody's got to be covering third on the throw back there. Don thought about it there.
About half of them was on the play. Half of them was asleep.
Arnone on third base. The courtesy runner for the pitcher, Brown.
He's 0 for 2 on the day.
Holt, the leadoff hitter, shortstop at the plate. 1-0 delivery. He's thinking about bunting. He's going to show here.
Runner's going.
High throw. They're going to try to cut it there. Didn't send Arnone. He's going to be safely at second. After the second ball thrown, they're on that one. 2-0 to count. 2-1 the score. Robinson up as Drake Wolf needs to get out of this bind. Runners in scoring position here.
Got to bring the infield in. Hold that runner at third.
Runners at second and third. Drake Wolf's delivery 2-0. Puts one on the ground. Quincy Fulton. Air. Air on the shortstop. Self-inflicted wounds here this afternoon, and especially in this inning. As Drake Wolf having to battle through that one. Now he's got the bases loaded with nobody out. And I'll bring up the number 2 hitter of Gunnar Holt. Holt playing the catching position here today. As the score is 2-1, Robinson can really open things up here right now.
Wheels are coming off here. 2 misplayed balls. Should be 2 out and 1 on.
Nobody out. Nothing to count. Pitch, strike. Down the pipe there. Holt get a hold of one here. Definitely could score 2. Eagles defense needs to be playing straight up here. Trying to get the out of home.
He's walked both times up today. He's third at bat.
Pitch inside, fouled off for strike number 2. 0-2 to count. Wolf need to get downhill here. Work ahead.
Strikeout would be huge here.
Yes.
Then you could move your middle infielders back, play for the double play. I think I'd still keep the corners up.
0-2 delivery. Wolf in the stretch. He's set. Kicks, deals, outside and high for the ball number 1. 1-2 the count now on number 5 of Gunnar Holt. The catcher here today. Done a good job catching here today thus far. For the Robinson Maroon. Wolf steps off on the 1-2 count.
Want to talk it over. Dom's going out.
He's using his one visit. New rule this year that players can only meet 1 time per inning. Trying to speed the game up and cut out some of the nonsense.
This is a big time.
Yes.
You want the right pitch here.
Good time to use it. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Looking for a ground ball or a strikeout here. Wolf from the stretch. Holt at bat from the right-handed side. He's going to get a pitch down and inside.
He likes it inside.
As it's going to be fouled off.
Needs to go outside here and get him to try to pull a ball, maybe get a little comebacker.
1-2 count. Wolf working on it here. Nobody out. Bases jammed. Force anywhere. He's going to throw outside. Just
off.
Off the foot. On the 2-2 count now. Try to stay ahead here.
Better challenge him here. You don't want to go full.
Drake Wolf, senior pitcher. Time on the batter. Guys, Drake's going to have to step off here. Nice afternoon for baseball here. Conference baseball, a little line of baseball action on Eagle Eye Sports Network. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, tell your friends about it. As he delivers a 2-2. Full count now, nobody out. Runners jammed.
Nowhere to put him.
As there's a runner on first, second, and third. Couple errors given up this inning by the infielders. Up Fulton and Wolf. 3-2. Wolf needs to place one here. Nobody out. Puts one inside. Rope down the left field line and foul.
He helped.
A long strike there. That one.
He helped Drake out there. That was ball 4.
Big one there for the Robinson Maroons. That one would have been about 6 foot to the right.
He can turn on the ball.
Gunnar Holt. Long A being here today. 3-2. Nobody out. Eagles in a jam. Drake Wolf in a jam. Runners jack. The full count delivery. Nobody out. Swing! Strikeout! Hang him up there.
Big strikeout. Big strikeout.
Great one there. Well, now we got one out. Still the bases jammed.
Yeah, you can't let up here. That's one.
That'll bring up number 2, Braylon Murray. Murray playing second base today.
They're going to keep the infield all in.
Keep him honest here. Clean count now. One out. And field fly rolls in effect still.
That'd be huge.
As Eagles need to get ground ball or out. Ball.
That fooled the umpire there.
That did. That one broke very well.
That was a strike. He gave up on it.
1-0 the count. Nice afternoon here. Feet chilling a little bit up here. Should have put on thicker socks.
Oh, your feet would be cold.
Always cold.
If it's under 70, your feet's cold.
1-0 delivery from Drake Wolf out in the left-hand batter's box. 2-0.
Murray singled, scored a run in the first, got on a fielder's choice. In the third, scored one of the 2 Maroon runs.
2-0 the count on Murray. Nice breaking pitch called strike.
That's the same pitch that he threw on the first.
Definitely so. 2-1 the count on Murray. Bases loaded still. 1 out. After that nice big strikeout from Drake Wolf. Drake wearing the number 4 jersey. Kicks and deals. Another breaking pitch foul. 2 strikes now. Moving the count to 2-2. Drake trying to work out of this one here. Be a big one to get another strikeout. Looking for another K to hang up. 3 on the day, I believe.
He's got 3 strikeouts.
A lot of action here at Robinson
That was
City Park.
72nd pitch today. Hopefully 73 strike three.
2-2. Kick, deal, delivery, another curveball. Third baseman, 1 run scored. Turning around third, and the play complete. Out! At home, we get out number 2. They're going to get him home as well. Number 3, 1 run's going to score, and that's going to be the side. And
would you tell me what that was? That was 7
7
to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 2 on the double play.
That's right. They're going to go up 3-1 here. We'll be back in just a moment for the top of the 6th. score here, top of the 6th inning. Dominic Botzel up to bat for the Newton Eagles after one run scored. Could have bled a little more on that one, John. The
Yeah,
bases loaded,
get out.
nobody out.
It feels like a victory when you get out of that with 1 run scored.
Pitch high to start Dominic Botzel off.
And I believe that inning ended on a 7-2-4-2 double play
There you go.
at the plate.
One big strikeout there in that inning. 1-0 delivery to Dominic outside.
Robinson girls just went up 3-1. We're mirroring each other. We're playing in the same innings, same scores.
Pretty crazy to do that with softball.
It don't happen every day.
2-0 delivery. Outside strike, number 1. As that'll move the count to 2-1, the New Eagle catcher, Dominic Botzel. Looking to have a big inning here for the Eagles. Going to 4, 5, 6.
Dom's 0 for 2 on the day. Senior catcher, he's just a wall back there.
He is. He does a good job. And
Nothing gets by him. Got
not
a good.
necessarily a tailor-made catcher, but until he got to high school.
Right.
He didn't really catch a whole lot until he got to high school. And he's done a fine job at it. 3-1 to count. Dominic saws one off the foot, bringing it 3-2 full count. Late in the count here for Grayson Brown, doing the pitching duties here today. Doing a fine job today on this 3-1 game. Eagles scored 1 in the 5th, and Robinson scored 1 in the 5th. They scored 2 in the 1st. Full count delivery. Good ball.
Lead off walk.
It's going to put Dominic Botzel on as the first.
If you're going to tie this game up, you need to tie it up this inning. Don't wait till the 7th.
Courtesy run will come in. That'll be Parker Harris. Bring up number 25, Reed Tharp. Hitting for Dexter Fulton today in the 8th position.
0 for 2 on the day.
Reed's had a hard time connecting with the ball
That means
here in the
he's-
past couple weeks.
That means he's due.
He pulls that one, foul ball. Strike number 1 on him.
Go, buddy, you can do this.
On the 0-1, nobody out. Runner on first is Parker Harris with a little bit of speed out there. Quite a bit of speed, actually. I'll give him the credit where credit's due.
They're giving him his left center alley, right where Reed likes to pound it.
Inside strike. Moved quite a bit.
Yeah.
0-2 count.
Nearly hit his hands.
0-2 delivery. Could work outside here on Reed. Reed's 0-2, sawed off, staying alive.
Hanging tough. That's a tough pitch to
Just like the
foul off.
BGs. Or however you say that. Staying alive.
BGs.
BGs, that's right.
BGs.
Yes, that one. Some of you folks out there will understand what we're talking about. 0-2, count. Nobody out. Runner on first. He falls one, steps over it. Second baseman. Wow, what a
He made
play.
a heck of a play on that ball.
What a play for the 4-3.
Yep.
Give me finish for a second.
You can because he advanced to round.
Bridge is going to talk this one over with Grayson Brown. One runner, one man out on the ground out there from Reed Tharp. And they're going to go to the mound. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in.
It's hard to give him a choice when he had no other
I know no
choice.
choice. Just didn't know he scored that way.
I was calling him with Reed because he had no that runner right there. He had no opportunity to get him there. Running wrong.
Back to the broadcast here, 3-1. Robinson leads. Newton up to bat in the top
Big
of the
hit here
6th.
from Gavin's what we need.
Yes, sir. Gavin Miner up to bat, number 6-hole hitter today. Runner on second base, Parker Harris running for the catcher, Dominic Botzel, after that mound visit from Reggie Truitt, coach of the Robinson Maroons. Ball number 1 in the dust. Looks like we got some action out there in the pen. Right-hander looks like, from my point of view.
Brown's thrown 87 pitches on the day, so he's getting up there.
The 1-0 from Brown. He's set to deal here. He turns around. Spins a second. Not in time to catch the runner, Parker Harris. Base hit knock here could score one. Get it back within a 1-run game. It's 3-1 here. The count is 1-0 with one out.
Huge hit.
Brown's delivery, the 1-0. Outside ball low. He's going to advance to third. On the wild pitch, that one went up about 20 feet.
Now fly ball. Make it 3-2.
Runner advanced to third on the wild pitch.
But bigger than that, he's up 2-0. Very selective here.
2-0 the count. Could use another one of them wild pitches now. Base hit here from Gavin Minor would be huge. 1 down, 2 out, 2-0. Nice pitch on the outside. Yep. And the count will move to 2-1.
Looks like the girls' game just went final. Robinson 3, Eagles 1.
Tough game over there. As there's a fly ball in the infield. He's going to go deep.
Not far enough.
And the second baseman's going to catch that one with ease. Put 2 outs on the board. Gavin Minor with the pop out to the second baseman. That'll bring out number 16 of Carson Barkman, playing first base here today. Coach Truitt's going to do the pitching change. We'll take a moment for the pitching change, brought to you by Clay Motors. Be back in a moment.
Pitches.
Number 10 of Reese Baker. Reese Baker, yes.
Brown pitched strong. 5 2/3, I guess. Through 89 pitches, only give up 4 hits, 3 Ks, 2 walks, and only 1 run. Pretty good outing against what is usually a pretty good hitting Eagles team.
Back after that pitching change, it'll be Reese Baker on the mound with a number 10 jersey here today. He kicks and deals. Low ball. Number 1, 2. Carson Barthme. Barthme playing first base today. Eagles down 3-1, 2 outs. 1-0 delivery. Outside strike swinging from Barthme. Looking to connect on one here, taking it that way. As the shift is on for the right-handed hitter. 1-1. Nice curveball.
Good pitch.
Guys, that moved quite a bit. Not enough as it's a 2-1 count.
He kind of short arms the ball. Kind of pops right in there.
Deals outside, hit to the shortstop. Holt picks it up, throws it to first. Beautiful. Eagles lead 1 run on. We're back for the bottom half of the 6th inning here in just a minute.
Is that a straight change? Who'd you say that was?
Taking their time right behind my
6 here at Robinson, Illinois. Drake Wolf still on the bunt for the Eagles here. Bring up number 34, Felix Reynolds in the 4th spot today. Reynolds at bat. Bottom of the 6th here. Not much time left for the Eagles to make an impact. There's going to be a pop-up behind the catcher. Dominic Botzel throws the match down, and that's going to be a foul ball to start the inning off here for the Eagles on the defensive side.
Looking through the scorebook here, Drake's only give up 3 hits.
Yeah. A few errors on that
3 hits, about, I think, 3 errors.
Yep.
3 hits and 3 errors.
Reynolds steps back in for the right side. The 0-1 delivery. Strike. Low and outside. On the 0-2. Take what you can get when you can get it. As it'll be an 0-2 count on Felix Reynolds, the number 4 hitter. Sets up outside again. Throws a breaking ball. That's going to be another K for Drake on the day. Brings up 1 out. Number 24, Isaac Hardiman in the 5-hole today, playing first base. There'll be 1 out on the board. Eagles need to get out of this one and bring those bats alive a little bit like they did against T-Town 7th inning on Tuesday. 1 out delivery. Sawed off, out of play, off of Hardiman's bat.
That was Drake's 4th strikeout.
Looks like there's another man that's going to be warming up in the pen out there.
The Eagles will have 8, 9, and 1 in the 7th inning.
It's like number 34, Felix Reynolds, going to be warming up. The 0-1 delivery, up and out. Ball 1. 3-1 the score here. Scores were in the 1st and the 5th for Robinson Maroons, 2-1. As that's going to be a ground ball to the 3rd baseman. Meinhardt pops it in the mitt. Do a nice, beautiful 5-3 play. Bring up 2 outs. And number 33 of Reagan Turner. 2 down here, bottom of the 6th. The Eagles need a little bit of life. Get out of this one here. In the bottom.
Drake's really settled in after that first inning.
Yeah.
Rocky start, and then threw 27 pitches in the 1st.
That one's going to be fouled off out of play from Turner.
And that was his 80th pitch here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs.
2 down, 0-1. No runners on for Robinson. Bottom of the 6th. Braden Turner, 0-1. Gets a delivery from Wolf. Hot, the ball. 1-1.
I'll take your word for it.
1-1 the count, 2 down, 3-1 the score.
You're an umpire, you can see better than me.
Swinging strike number 2. There are days that I can see, there are days that I cannot. And most of the time, I get accused of not being able to see whenever I put that mask on. 1-2 is the count for Drake Wolf. Bottom of the 6th action, 2 outs, looking for a strikeout. Pop-up, out to left field. Dexter working into foul territory, just shy of the line. That's going to be an out. Number 3.
Get the bats going now.
Going to the
Last
top
chance.
of the 7th inning. Be back here in just a moment.
Pitches.
the 7th inning here, Robinson, Illinois. Last life of ABs for the Newton Eagles here in regular 7-inning play. Bring up Eli Wolf. He got the first hit of the day. He's going to get his first pitch of the AB. He's going to ground it to the shortstop. He's going to cleanly field that one. And safe. No ball on the tag. He's going to be safe at first, diving back into it. As he,
the E6 on that was a heck of a stop. But
he
good throw. He got him. But
and Eli had the right to the bag if he did touch it the first time, but I'm not sure if he touched it the first time, though.
I would say by Eli's reaction, he didn't.
He did not.
Because he turned around and dove in there.
I'll give it to Jim Blade. He was in position, though.
He was.
Made a decent call there on that one.
First baseman was kind of out in the running lane.
Yes,
there,
he definitely was.
They can collide out there. That's both of their positions. He has a right for the ball.
There's
the guy has a right for the base.
So many calls in baseball that could be 50-50 that you don't even think about. And so many what-ifs and a lot of judgments. But nonetheless, it'll be Maddox Horner up to bat. Runner on first is Eli Wolf. He's going to pop one up the center. And the center fielder is going to ground that one. Runners on first and second now. Quincy Fulton, the top of the order, is up.
Horner's second hit on the day.
Horner
He's swinging it.
He's doing a good job the past 2 games.
The Eagles have scored 2 runs in the last 13 innings.
Definitely so. Yeah, no doubt.
Say they're in a funk.
Definitely so.
This is the man you want at the plate right here.
Nobody out. 3-1. Quincy Fulton top of the order at bat. Runners on first and second. As Baker is in the stretch, holding here. Brings the pitch in. Out of the infield. Second baseman's going to camp under it here, moving in, and he'll get the out. Round number 1. Out of the inning. Good time here with a long base hit. David Ferguson, 1 out. Coming up to bat.
He singled and drove in the only run on the day for the Eagles. Last at bat.
Be nice to get a rope here.
Gotta be patient.
Yep. Take what you can get. What you feel comfortable with here.
I see him hit one down there into the shade. Watch them boys run.
Baker steps off. 1 out. Run on 1 and 2. Nice start to the inning here. 1 out. Outside ball. 1 out.
Consistent with that.
Ferguson from the left-handed side.
1 for 3 on the day. Lone RBI.
Baker's delivery. Fouled off.
Wasn't ready. Ripped it right back.
On deck will be Drake Wolf. Dominic Botso in the hole. 1-1 count on the Eagle Senior center fielder of David Ferguson. 1-1, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Baker's delivery. Outside, ball number 2. Robinson Maroons liking to work that outside corner no matter who's pitching.
Yeah, they definitely got a scouting report. Work it out, work it out. And it's worked.
Yes, it has.
We've tried to pull a lot of outside pitches. It's clunkers today.
2-1. Outside. Ball number 3. 3-1 to count now. Could jam the bases here. 3-1. Gotta be your pitch.
Got to be real selective here.
Gotta be something you feel confident.
You got a big stick behind you.
Drake Wolf on deck. 3-1. Things getting tight here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. He's going to plunk 1 out. Left fielder's going to catch it. Throw it back in. 2 down.
What we needed. F7. 2 down. Eagles down to their last out.
Last chance of life here in Robinson, Illinois today. Drake Wolf. Pitcher here today. And 6 thus far. Need a big stick here from the number 3 hitter, Drake Wolf. Something to get it back within tying distance. Baker, he's set. Deals. Pitch. Strike number 1. 0-1 to count now. 2 down. Got some speed on the base pass, too.
Yeah, we do. A gapper would tie the game.
Ball up the middle. Baker tries to field it. And he's going to be safe at first.
I'm gonna give him a hand.
Good play on Baker, though.
He knocked it down. He knocked it down. That could have made it a one-run game.
Now,
He knocked it down.
the bases are jammed. 2 down.
Good play, Bonner.
Runners on all base paths. Wolf on third, Wolf on first, Corner on second. Dominic Botts with a cleanup hitter. Catching today.
Base
Up to
hit.
back.
Base hit ties it. Right center and Drake Wolf running.
All speed on the base paths.
Yeah, we have speed on the paths.
Baker's delivery. Dominic saws one off out of play. 0-1 to count now. Been a fun broadcast here today. Be even more fun if the Eagles could come back and tie this one up here. Dominic Botzel with the bat in hand. 0-1 the count. 2 down. Looking to tie things up here. Runners on all base paths. All runners with some pep in their step. 0-1 deliveries, ball in the dirt. Good block there by Gunnar Holt. You let that one go by, it's a 1-run game. 3-1 the score here today. Robbins scored 2 in the first, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the fifth for the Newton Eagles.
Dom's 0 for 2 with a walk. Been on base twice.
1-1 count from Baker. Outside high. Ball number 2. 2-1 this Little Island Conference baseball action. Dominic Botzel. And a few words. Young athletic player, did a great job in the football field. Deal for Baker. Saw it off out of play. Brings count 2-2 now.
Late on everything. He's battling.
Down to his last strike of the contest.
It all comes down to this.
2-2. 2 outs. Bases loaded. 3-1 the count. Excuse me, 3-1 the score. 2-2 the count. Baker, his delivery. Low, in the dirt.
No.
Don't get called out.
Your run means nothing.
Don't get called out on the play to end the game there, fellas. Yeah, I will jump here.
With 2 out, the runner should be leaving.
3-2.
Make sure he goes home. A base hit. A base hit here with him running.
What everybody dreams of here. 3-2,
Yep.
2 outs. Top of the 7th. 3-1 is the score here. Dominic Botzel. And the pitch from Baker. Low and outside. That's going to score 1 here. Base on balls for Dominic. That's going to score 1. Bases still loaded here. We have 1 more run from Newton Eagles. 3-2 ball game. 2 outs. That's to bring up Reed Tharp. Reed Tharp struggling at the plate, but
This is a good time for him to bust out right here.
yes,
He's going to have a runner for the catcher.
Dom will go to the bench. Parker Harris will come in. All speed on the base path still for the Eagles. Harris on first, Wolf on second, Warner on third. Tharp at the plate. 2 outs. 3-2 the score here in Robinson, Illinois. 2 outs. Reed Tharp could get the tying run in. Inside ball. Start his count off. Be selective here. 1-0 the count on Tharp. Delivery from Baker. Down low. 2-0. Struggled a couple pitches here. 4 consecutive, I believe. The 2-0 from Baker. He's set. The deal. Right down the 5 Tharp. Make him take 1 here. 2-1. Make him throw another one. Throw one where you like it.
He'll still be selective here. He puts 1 in there. Drill it.
2-1.
Good
Tharp up and out. 3-1 the count now.
Now it's the hitter's advantage.
3-1. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Walk ties it. Kid's got to throw a strike here.
High, ball 4. We're tied up 3-3 here on 2 straight base on balls. And I believe Coach Truett's going to have to come out and talk about this one. We're tied up here. Top of the 7th. And bases still loaded now with 2 outs. Tied up 3-3. Be back in just a moment after this mountain visit brought to you by McLean Motors.
That's a huge at bat.
I can't take any longer. Can't take any longer.
Oh, you got to blow your nose.
I looked for something over there, but couldn't find anything.
It's a lot better than that. Wow. He throws hard. This your boy? He throws pretty hard, don't he? Yeah.
Shaking like traveling around, like you say, it's all inside you.
Top of the seventh, Eagles tie it up here on a couple base on balls after a couple nice base knocks. 2 down. That's going to bring in Felix Reynolds to close things out here with 2 outs. Down Meinhardt at the plate. Pop up. And it's going to be out of play for strike number 1.
Wow, that lady just about moved into it. she was getting closer.
Out to get hurt.
Yes. She got out of her seat and moved right towards it.
0-1 the count. Reynolds trying to get the Robinson Maroons out of this bind. Eagles need to get 1 run in to take the lead.
Give Drake Wolf a win here.
Pitch. In and up and out into right field. He's camped under it. That's going to be 3. We're tied up 3-3 here in Robinson, Illinois. The bottom of the 7th. Robinson could do it here in the bottom. Be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 7th for the Robinson Maroons. All tied up here, 3-3, and not what I expected to happen at the top of the 7th at all.
No. 2 sophomore boys stepped up and drilled base hits and got it going.
Got a little fire under him here. Tied up 3-3. At bat for Reese Johnson. He's going to pop one up out of play. Foul ball. 0-1 the count. Drake Wolf looking to go for a complete here. Needs to stay alive. Not sure how many pitches he has now.
Drake is at 85.
Trying to find a ball here.
They threw him from the Robinson dugout.
0-1 the count on Reese Johnson. Quite the football player he was last fall. 0-1 the count from Drake Wolf. Down the pipe, fouled off. 0-2. Staying ahead in the counts here late in the game is going to be crucial.
Got him set up here.
0-2. Don't give him something to hit here. 0-2 delivery from the number 4 pitcher. Looking for the complete game here today. 0-2. Outside, strike 3. Backwards K, hang it up. Out number 1 for the New Eagle defense. That'll bring up number 21 of Grayson Brown. He's going to re-enter.
He doubled his last time up and scored the 3rd run of the game for the Maroons, which is huge right now.
Yes. 1 down. Brown, the starting pitcher at bat.
Yeah,
He's going to go on that one. Strike
Good
number
spot.
1.
Has a good spot. Tied him up.
Mhm.
Up and in. He didn't want to, but he just couldn't stop.
0-1 from Wolf. Strike number 2.
Little delayed call there.
Low in the zone, right at the knees. Down the pipe though.
It was
0-2.
right down the pipe. I can't judge where it was at from here. From the hitter's perspective, he seemed like it was low.
0-2.
Drake liked the call.
1 out. Drake looking to hang another K in this inning. Not a bad pitch to throw. See if he'll chase it here. See what Brown can do with it. 1-2 the count.
He's got him set up here.
3-3. Score. 1 down. 1-2 delivery from Wolf. Inside. Cleared. Out to left field. That one's going to get down. He's going to get a base hit single. Through the left field. 1 runner on. That run could win the game for Robinson. There's going to be 1 out. And number 3 out to bat now of A.J. Noblet.
Motion. Coach.
They're going to put a courtesy.
Gonna put a courtesy
no,
runner.
they're going to put a pinch runner in. He's not the pitcher anymore.
Oh, that's
He's gonna
right.
be-
So now he's gone for the game.
Yep.
That's good. He's 2 for 3.
It's going to put, looks like number, not sure the number on. He's a young guy out there, but nonetheless, there's going to be a mound visit on this one. Coach Fulton's going to come out and talk to Drake Wolf. Be back in just a moment. 20-something. 28.
He has 2 of the 4 hits from the game.
He scratched Aaron Truitt at 28, but then he put number 32 by Aaron Truitt.
It's Aaron Truitt.
Okay.
There. Is he a young boy?
Yeah, freshman.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looks little. Wouldn't say that about Jake if he stepped out there as a freshman. Fulton's giving him all kinds of instructions here.
Let's play. Come
Bill don't want to walk out there, but he needs to go out there and say, "Let's go, boys." Drake is throwing
After-
90 pitches.
The mound visit from Coach Fulton. 90 pitches, as John alluded to.
90 pitches. And he needs one more here, a double play ball.
Definitely so. Gonna get one to Horner here.
Got the
Doubled up.
number 9 hitter up.
Noble at the batter. Clean count. Tied up 3-3. Bottom of the 7th. Noble at the 9 hitter. 1 out. Batter calls time. Drake taking his time at the mound. Need a selective pitch. Good placement here from Wolf is what we need.
Noblet's Caden got on an air on that little bunt that they messed up.
3-3. Wolf comes set. Checks the runner at first. Puts a tag on him.
Plenty of help from Maroons dugout.
Keeping him honest.
Getting a youngster.
Aaron True came in to Pinch run for Grayson Brown. Clean count delivery. Still looking at it here. Pause. But up in the air. Caught by. Wow. A bunt pop up in the hands of Meinhardt. That's going to put 2 outs on the board.
That's what you call a gift.
Yeah, wow. That was a big one there for the Eagles. Not a bad idea with top of the order, but got to get it down. 2 down. Top of the order. Jetson Holt at bat. Shortstop strike outside. Looking 0-1 the count.
Outside corner.
Big corner today. Big corner.
There's been a huge corner.
0-1 the count. 2 down. Pitch. Dead ball. Hits it on the head.
Strikes him on the noggin.
Tries to get the ball to break, and it did not break quite fast enough. Runners on first and second now if it hits batsman. And that's going to bring up Gunnar Holt, the number 5 jersey, playing catcher today. Out to bat. 2 down. Runners on first and second for the Robinson Maroons.
That hurt.
Number 2 hitter now.
Holt was 0 for 3 in the day.
2 down. Gunnar Holt at bat. Wolf comes set. Kicks, deals, pitch straight up the middle. That's gonna be out number 3. Wow, what a play there by Quincy Fulton. I thought that one was through.
He covered a lot of ground on that.
He got to it quickly. That's going to record the out. We're going to extra innings here in Robinson, Illinois. Be back in just a moment for the top of the 8th.
I'm gonna have to take these off. I already had them toted up. Top 5.
Top of the 8th here at Robinson City Park. Extra innings happening here in Robinson, Illinois. Brings up Carson Barthamy to start things up. Number 16 jersey here today, played first base. Huge out last inning recorded there from Quincy. As the count, striking the outside corner of the Barthamy. Looking for some base runners here. The bottom of the count did some action here. On deck is Eli Wolf and Maddox Horner. And they're things that got things alive last inning for the Newton Eagles. He's going to wave at that one. Strike 2. 0-2 the count for the Newton Eagles senior.
Parsons 0 for 3 on the day.
0 for 3, or excuse me, 0 and 2. The count. Nobody out. Turner. Be selective with this one here. Time on the batter. As Turner taking his time out there on the bump. Got 3 pitchers today. Start from Brown, Reynolds, and then now Turner. Turner throws a breaking ball outside for ball number 1. Oh, Reynolds. It's still Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah.
33 is Turner. That's what it was. So we've only had 2 pitchers today. Yeah, Baker started there today, but that's going to be a strikeout. Number 1 out of the top of the 8th. Eli Wolf got things started off last inning for the Eagles. See if they can do it again.
Reynolds is a freshman. I'm really impressed with him.
Yeah.
He's got good stuff. Got good mechanics. Throwing strikes, getting ahead.
Throwing pretty hard for a freshman as well. 0-1.
I think he's throwing as hard as anybody's thrown for the Maroons today.
Yep, definitely so. 0-1 the count after that one sawed off out of play. And Eli Wolf steps back in from the right side.
He would be what you call the future of the Maroons.
Definitely so. Nice breaking pitch. No pitch to strike zone. 1-1 for the Robinson Maroons pitcher. 1-1 the count. Eli working him here. 1-1, 1 out. Pitch down the pipe, fouled off. Straight back to the screen. Goes to 1-2 on the count.
He is.
Corner on deck.
They are a relatively young team.
Yes, they are. Holt, the catcher, I believe he's a senior. And a couple more out there as well. Freshman shortstop. Hardman, the first baseman, a junior, I believe. And a breaking pitch, dribbled up the middle. Shortstop's going to field it cleanly. First base, out at first. Bang, bang. Eli Wolf gets ball out there and dribbled that ball up the...
Eli didn't get cheated.
No, he didn't.
Gave it all he had.
That's one thing, no matter what sport you're playing. I think he'd be playing table tennis. He'll give you 110%. I like to see it. Basketball court, loved watching him play. Man, he was fun to watch.
He's definitely a gamer.
Got hit by a line drive while I was pitching the other day and just shook it off, kept pitching. Corner comes in to bat from the right-handed side. About got hit by that ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ball number 1. Take anything you can get here if you're Horner. Try to get a base runner on, and it'll be Quincy Fulton on deck. Horner trying to keep things alive here, the 1-0. Pitch down the pipe, a nice swing, but late. 1-1 for the sophomore Horner. He's had a day. He's had a week. I'd give him that.
Yes, he has.
High
That's
inside.
off of home plate umpire mask.
Take a little time to.
Bill says I'm fine.
2-1 the count now.
That's what he brought that mask for.
That's right. You got to use it every now and again. 2-1. And they're going to take their time. Give the
That shortstop for the Maroons, he's
Yes.
about as slick as we've seen.
Yep.
Especially for a freshman. He's had some tough balls that he had to come in on.
Yep.
He made look a lot easier than they really were.
Quite the basketball player as well. Started this year for Coach Randy Bishop and the Robinson Maroons. 2-1 delivery, fouled off.
Corner's battling.
2-2. Looking to get a piece of one here.
Get on for Quincy here.
Top of the 8th. 2 down. 2-2 the count. Nice day for baseball here in Robinson, Illinois. Eagles tied things back up in the top of the 7th. Looking to get one here. Corner, wow, gets
Cue ball in the right corner there.
about stayed fair for a little
If
bit.
it had hooked that grass, it may have stayed in there.
I've seen it do it at Newton before. They got a little berm in the running lane. I've seen that seen
Flip
balls
up.
like that flip right back into fair territory. 2-2. Staying alive is Horner. 2 down. He calls time.
It's like, who is that coming in from the pen warming up?
Looks like Carson
Carson
Barthamy.
Barthamy been warming up in the pen.
Gavin,
Yeah, he only threw 2 innings against
Yep.
T-Town.
Gavin was warming up at one point. 2-2. Strikeout.
Blew it by him.
We have 3 down for Eagles. Top of the order for the Newton. If they get to come back up the next time, and the last 3-3 will be back to the bottom of the 8th in just a moment.
thought he ripped on his elbow.
Bottom of the 8th here in Robinson, Illinois. Got a pitching change. Gavin Marnhart coming in to pitch. Quincy Fulton will move from short to third. Drake Wolf will come from pitching to shortstop. And that'll bring up Robinson Maroon number 2, Braylon Murray. Eagles be back at home in action on Friday and Monday as well.
He's 2 for 3 on the day.
Strike number 1 found off. Sullivan at home on Monday, Sullivan at home on Friday at 4:30 for the first pitch, and Lawrenceville at home on Monday. As well as Tuesday, Neoga at home, then we'll travel to Casey for the next conference game on the 11th of May. Second pitch, fouled off once more, 0-2 for Murray, and looks like Gavin Meinhardt dealing pretty well, just a little behind him. Murray just needs to get one past him here and record the first out. Gavin on the bump here for the top of the 8th. Or bottom of the 8th, sorry. Meinhardt breaking pitch, sent off to the right side. That's going to be a base hit between the second and first baseman.
Stayed with that ball and took it to right field.
Robinson, they hit the ball. They've done a fine job of it today.
Yeah, that was a seeing eye single. Just past the second baseman.
Winning runner
For
on
a
first
leadoff
base.
hit in the 8th inning.
Winning runner on first base brings up Felix Reynolds. He started at third today. A little pitching. Nobody out. Clean count to Reynolds. Gavin comes set. Not much of a lead over there at first, but he keeps him honest. That base runner around there at first base is a big one in times like these.
1 for 3. Part of the big first inning we had. 7 guys come to the plate and get 2 runs.
He's going to check on him once more. We're tied up 3-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Robinson scored in the first inning, 2 runs, 1 run in the 5th, and that was a saving grace. Why it wasn't more, as the Eagles scored 1 in the 5th, 2 in the top of the 7th to keep them alive here in the bottom of the 8th. Outside ball. That moves to 1-1.
Gavin
1-0.
Gavin says, "You run me up on that pitch right there earlier."
Definitely so. Dominic's going to have a time to talk to his pitcher.
He's going out there. He's like, "Hurry up, get these guys out. I'm getting hungry."
That's right.
What was a very quickly paced game has turned into, where we at? 2 hours, a little over 2 hours already.
Yep, we're 2-15 at the moment.
We'll stay all night for a victory.
That's right, 1-0, especially in conference play. 1-0 the count. Nobody out, running on first base. Meinhardt comes set. Looking to deal here. He deals. Goes to the plate. Breaking ball sent out to center field. Ferguson moving to his left to get it. He's going to catch it in for out number 1 on the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring up number 24 of Isaac Hardiman, the 5-hole hitter here today, playing first base. Still a runner on first base for the Robinson Maroons. Tripp gives the sign to Hardiman. As a runner on first means a lot right now.
Yeah, it does.
Got to be conservative, but you got to be aggressive at the same time.
You wouldn't think he'd be bunting with 1 out, but
You wouldn't
he
think.
might. He might have a lot of confidence on the guy.
Low strike number 1. Watch it there is Hardiman. On deck is number 33.
Hardiman's 0 for 2 with a
Braden
sac
Turner.
fly in the first for an RBI.
The 0-1 from Meinhardt. Low the ball. 1-1 the count now. 1 out here for the New Eagles after that pop out to the center fielder. Ferguson got under it just in time. Eagles need a double play here to round things out and head to the 9th. Meinhardt, he checks the runner. He comes set. The 1-1. headed home.
There it is. Ground ball to short.
Ground ball to Drake in air. Pulled up his glove. 2 foot off the ground. Trying to do things too quickly before getting your glove. 1 out now. Now there's a runner on first and second on the E6.
That changes everything.
Yes, it does. Now you got a heavy hitter here, Braden Turner, in the 6-hole position, playing DH today with 1 out and runners on first and second. Worst case scenario, you keep your glove down, you knock it down, you get the runner second. Not trying to do too much here. Now you got to force out of third, second, and first. 1 out. Turner right back. Meinhardt. Set, deals, breaking pitch too high. Ball 1. Thank you all you guys tuning in here today. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share it, as well as turn the notifications on when we go live or when we post anything. Facebook and YouTube. The breaking pitch off to the right. That one's going to be a single. He's going to send him home. Turn to the plate. The throw from here on one. It's going to be saved. The ball comes loose and the Robinson lead here over extra innings. And the Eagles win 4-3 here in Robinson, Illinois. After what a helter-skelter of 8th inning. Robinson win 4-3 here on the home turf tonight in conference play. The Eagles fall to 3-2 in the LIC and to 17-4, losing 2 straight here in the week. Be back in just a moment for more action here and stats on Eagle Eye Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in.
Boy got the win. Did he pitch the last inning? Reynolds got the win.
Yep. Nope, you do. No. Back to the broadcast here for the post-game show. Eagles fall in this one in 8 innings, 4-3 to the Robinson Maroons. Robinson, they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first, 1 run in the 5th, and 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Eagles scored 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th, and got the loss here today. Greg Wolf pitched a tough 7 innings. Gavin Meinhardt trying to come in and save it, as it was lost there on it. Hit pitch out there in between first and second on the outfield and scored 1 there. Nonetheless, we got your stats for you here. Leading the way for the Newton Eagles today, Horner, he went 2 for 4, 2 runs in. And then as well, he was followed up there by Quincy Fulton. He went 1 for 3, 1 for 4 for David Ferguson with 1 RBI. And 0 for 4 for Drake Wolf. with the loss today. 0 for 2 for Botzel,
Gavin
2
got
base on balls, and then 0 for 3 for Tharp, 1 base on balls. 0 for 4 for Meinhardt, 0 for 4 for Barthamy, 1 for 4 for Eli Wolf, and 1 run scored in for Eli Wolf. And the big key of the game, I'm going to say, was whenever Eli Wolf and Horner came in and got on base, and the base on balls happened there. Quincy got on, Ferguson got on, and just did a great job there in the top of the 7th inning, and just didn't have enough gas in the tank to get things going here in the top of the 8th. And Robinson Maroons get this one 4-3 here today in Robinson, Illinois. That's going to do us for us here. Stay tuned for more broadcasts coming soon. Not sure where the next one will be, but nonetheless, Eagles losing this one in extra innings, in 8 innings. Robinson takes it in the LIC 4-3 here today from Robinson, Illinois. Make sure to follow our Facebook page. Feel free to share all the content we share out there. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I'm Braden Wise alongside John Ferguson for tonight's broadcast for LIC baseball action from Robinson City Park. Stay safe out there, and don't forget to be wild.
Gavin got the loss. Reynolds gets the win. Gavin Meinhardt gets the loss. We may